Hello, this is Bishop Rick Stika, lucky enough to be the Bishop of the Diocese of Knoxville in East Tennessee. I'm taking this opportunity to personally thank each and every one of you who sent me a card or sent a phone message or just talked to somebody to send me a greeting during my recent illness. As you know, on August 16th of this past year, I was felled by, as it turns out to be, an abscessed tooth. Let me explain. As a diabetic, many times the littlest thing could cause a problem in terms of diabetes. It seems that an abscessed tooth infected my body in such an extent that it caused a major problem, and I was taken to the hospital, into the emergency room. It seems that on August 16th, at the end of that day, I was near death. My body was in cardiogenic shock, getting ready to go in septic shock. My body was beginning to shut down. I had great medical care at Holy Cross Hospital in Fort Lauderdale, Florida. But the outlook looked grim, according to doctors' reports to my family and to the diocese. But you know, something happened. What happened, I believe, was by that time, prayers were ascending to the heavens for me. You know, so often we talk about prayer and the power of prayer. Well, I think in this situation, the doctors did their part, the hospital did their part, but the prayers rose to the Father, just asking that the prayers might assist me in terms of my recovery. 2 days later, I was walking in intensive care. I joked. I said I was walking with a man 95 years of age, and I was eventually able to beat him in a race around the intensive care unit. But you know, this was no joking matter. And it's just a reminder to all of us how fragile life can be. You know, we so often take it for granted, this life that God has given to us. Some of us, like myself, who suffer from chronic disease, sometimes we get so used to this disease that we take it for granted, and that is something that happened to me. I let my diabetes type 1 get out of control, and the combination of that with the infection all of a sudden brought me to death's door. But I really believe that the difference for me was the prayers that people spoke on my behalf. Jokingly, some of the physicians in the hospital said that my name was no longer Bishop Stika, but Bishop Lazarus, because they truly thought that I was to die. Well, I stand before you this day now, a couple months after the situation, testifying to the fact that I'm feeling great. And I thank you again for your prayers and for your support and for your letters. And let me just assure you that I'm back full speed ahead as we plan into the future for this wonderful and great diocese that we call the Diocese of Knoxville in Tennessee. But if you ever doubt the power of prayer, use this as an example. I'm grateful again to Almighty God for this gift of life that He has extended to me. And I pledge to you, the good people of the Diocese of Knoxville, that I will give everything as we build the kingdom of heaven, as we try to be the face of Jesus to all that we meet. If there's one lesson that I wish again to share with you, is take care of your health. If you think you need to lose weight, then work at losing weight. If you would like to quit smoking, then try to quit smoking. If you know that the things that you are doing are not productive in terms of your health or your lifestyle, then make a change. You know, it's just an example to all of us that things again can happen that would take us into a situation that we would not rather be. And of course, don't forget to pray. But especially don't forget to pray for those who are in need of God's healing, in a physical way, in a mental way, in a spiritual way. For God's presence is with us as we open our hearts to Him. Well, again, thank you for this. And my final message is, if you're a type 1 diabetic or a type 2 diabetic, don't take it for granted. Don't allow the disease to win. It's something that you have to live with, but it's something also that we can deal with in a very positive way if you do what the doctors and what your support group tells you to do. God bless you all.